Hey team, in this video we will be analyzing three stocks which could be watched or be added in your portfolio, on which we are expecting some volatility for the week ahead from 7 till 11 December. So let's begin. With the equity market, investors continue to show optimism on the post-pandemic economic recovery this week by primarily buying cyclic shares that will believe or benefit the most when the virus is behind us. The Dow Jones and SP 500 has rose to the record high on the Friday, helping the major averages to post their fourth weekly gain in the fifth week. Energy was the best performing sector, gaining from some around 5.4%. Amid the optimism, the investors are also hoping that the politicians will reach some sort of agreement in the Washington on the new stimulus measures, especially when the COVID-19 infection in the US is rising at record pace, forcing states to initiate new lockdown measures. With the macro picture in the mind, there are three stocks which we are monitoring for the week ahead. The first one is Salesforce.com. So the what does the Salesforce.com or the what does the Salesforce do? Salesforce is a customer relation management solution that brings customers and companies together. It's like an agent which connect a finance, or it's like a service providing company. For example, a hotel which needs to focus on its customer service would not like to focus on its finance. Thus, the Salesforce give the finance department or handle the finance department of that hotel. Now coming on why we are looking for the Salesforce. So the Salesforce.com will be hosting its investor day on Tuesday, December 8. The event comes after the cloud-based customer relationship management software. The company announced its acquisition of Stake Technology, which will bring a bullish momentum in the market, as we have seen a acquisition last week in a transaction for which investors have expressed a lot of reservation. Stocks of Salesforce.com have lost more than 8% during the past week on the concerns that the San Francisco based company most expensive deal to date wouldn't be a kind of synergies and competitive advantage that the founder and CEO believe. The stock closed some around $225.47, and the cash and the stock deal, which is expected to close by July, will bring a workplace communication application that grown more popular during the COVID-19 pandemic. And now coming off the second wave of COVID-19, we can expect a bullish momentum entering in the market. Thus, we can also spot that the market has been trying, on a technical perspective we can see that the market was trying to close this particular gap, and the market have on Friday successfully closed above gap. Now what we can expect the market to do is that for the Salesforce, that the market could potentially fill up this particular gap, and this particular gap ranging from some around $227 to some around 235. The first gap, and the second gap was some around $241 to some around $244. Thus, in the coming week we are expecting some volatility and we can expect a bullish momentum. Thus, on the Monday opening we are expecting some kind of bullish momentum entering in the market if the market hold above some around 217 for the Salesforce. Now the second stocks for which we are looking is Adobe System, and the stock, the Adobe System, the software is a software manufacturer whose product lineup includes Photoshop, will release its fiscal policy fourth quarter earning on Wednesday, December 9 after the close. Wall Street expects some around 2.66 EPS or 3.3 36 billion of revenue. Adopt earnings this year showed that the software market, cloud-based creative tools, are in great demand during the COVID-19 pandemic. Sales jumped some around 14% in its quarter ended August 28 as Chief Executive Officer Santio effort to invest heavily in designing new tools for creative professionals and hobbyists pay off. The company continues to strengthen the market efforts, due to which we can expect more bullish momentum, and we can draw this particular inner and outer. From a technical perspective, we can draw this particular inner and outer support trend line. Both the fundamentals for the adopt seem some strong, and this is the technical view. Now if we saw that if we see the market is able to break this particular resistance zone which we are currently drawing, that would be a great opportunity to go long on the adopt, as we are expecting an increase in billions, an increase in revenue, and we have seen that the sales have jumped from some around 14%, due to which we can expect more people buying in the market, and here we can see that the market is railing upwards. Thus that would be a great opportunity to go long if we saw that the market is closing above 486 with a target for some around 516, with our stop loss would be placed just below the resistance zone, which is in range of some around 481. Now coming on our third stock, which is Broadcom. Broadcom produce a portfolio serves the data center, networking, softwares, broadband, wireless, and storage industrial market, with roots based in reach, technical heritage of AT&T, Bell Labs, and Vigo. Now coming on to the forecast, is that the Broadcom will report its fiscal quarter 4 earnings after the market closes on Thursday, 10 December. Analysts are expecting an increase in the share price by $6.24, and the forecast sales revenue would be some around 6.43 billion. The chip maker has reached out into the enterprises software. It gave a strong forecast for the last quarter, helped by the spending on the data centers and a predicted rebound in the shipment of the smartphones component. The revenue is the first 3 months ending of number will be some around 6.4 billion plus or minus 150 millions. And the Broadcom has a wide variety of the products, including components for the servers, smartphones, cars, softwares, runs the biggest mainframe computer because of its product diversity. The San Jones, California-based company earning can provide a broader understanding of chip demand. Now coming on the market, the technical perspective, we have seen a rapid increase in the prices for the Broadcom. Here's the support trend line for that. Now if we see that the market is respecting this support trend line, we can expect a more bullish momentum entering in the market. Thus we can expect a bit of a sell off on the Monday opening, retesting towards this particular support zone. That would be a great opportunity to go long, and then we can trigger our long positions. Now coming on to why we are bullish, as explained the fundamentals are more bullish, and we can see that the COVID-19 is coming back, and we haven't seen any successes in distribution of the vaccine, despite of UK expecting to release its vaccine in the next week or in the upcoming week. However, the America or the US hasn't announced such things. Furthermore, we are expecting stimulus packages. Thus, if the people got stimulus package, they would invest in the stock market or in buying some gadgets that would help the broadband revenue, due to which we can expect more enthusiasm entering in the market. Thus, according to me, for a long-term investment, that would be a great opportunity. Thus, our take or our entry to the point would be somewhere around 403, with our with our stop loss would be placed just below the support zone, and our take profit would be placed some around 433. This trade will give an risk reward of approx 2 ratio 1 ratio 1.298. If you like the video, do like, share and comment below. If you are new to the channel, so do consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.